Hey guys, welcome back to another Cubing Games video, and today we are going to be starting the Boeing 737-800. So the first thing you want to do is get into the cockpit by pressing this I button here, which means the view button. So after you successfully get into the cockpit, you will notice that everything is dark. There's no light in here. So you want to take a look at the upper control panel here and double tap it. After you do that, turn on the power for the plane. So this is the battery switch. Then turn on the standby power after that. So after you do that, turn on APU generator and turn APU to start. Flick it around 2 times. Now look at the EGT gauge. Make sure it rises up to 2, which stands for 200, and then you will know that you have successfully started the APU. With that successfully started, we go up here to the engine APU bleed air. Turn that to on. Duct pressure here should rise up to around 20. And then look over here to the yaw damper, turn that on. After you've successfully done that, look at the engine hydraulic pumps. Turn on number 1, then turn on number 2. After that, look down to the bottom left and turn on the left fuel pump, middle fuel pump, then turn on the right fuel pump. After that action is completed, you will be able to start the engines. So go back to the pilot view. Now you can see that we have a starter 1 and a starter 2. So first thing you want to do is put starter 1 to the ground position, which stands for GRD. Watch the N2 to rise to around 25. Then put the mixture engine switch up. Wait for the start valve to pop, which means it resets itself. Then do starter 2 to ground. Watch the N2 rise to around 25. Then flip the mixture engine 2 switch. The starter valve should pop by itself. After you successfully start the engine, wait for 2 engines to level. That means 30.7 on both engines, and make sure the N2 is stable. So now we can do the next procedure. So go back to this top control panel. Look at the APU again. Now turn on generator 1 and 2 before you turn off the main APU generator. Go to the engine bleed air again. Turn on engine bleed air 1 and 2 before you turn off APU bleed air. Then turn off the APU. Turn on belly landing light. Then wing root landing light. After you do that, turn on the fasten seatbelt light. Hit the master caution, and you are now ready for takeoff. So how do we take off, for example? Flaps, set them to 1, which stands for 10. After you do that, take off the landing gear. Not the landing gear. The parking brake here, next to that red button, or red light. And now, slowly increase the throttle to 50%. And let the 2 engines stabilize. Then after they're stabilized, go full throttle. The beeping will stop after you have successfully taken off. So look here and make sure the airspeed reaches up to 120 knots. Then you can pull up. So wait for the altitude down here, that little black square, to reach around 500, then get ready to lift up your landing gear and retract your flaps. Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.